Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I have here for you the new UAD plugin Paradise Guitar Studio. So this is a great plugin from UAD, really a surprise. I have many plugins from UAD. I really love the company and I love all plugins sound. Basically I have an Apollo X6, an Apollo X4, an Apollo Twin, and Apollo Solo, I believe. And you know, I really like when I'm mixing using their plugins, and the fact that you have basically zero latency when you use their plugins with their console. And this one now it's sort of a jam because it's really well made. It has the options, just the options you need. It's not, you know, you don't go into that rabbit hole of amp captures or whatever, and mic position that can take weeks or days. Just a fixed mic position, and it sounds really great, man, for vintage stuff. I don't know if this can do metal stuff, I haven't gone there yet, but probably can. But let's see what the plugin brings. So from the left to right here on the top, you have your input volume, you have gate that you can engage, and then on these three dots, you have the controls for the gate, all right? Now, in terms of sections, this is the pre-amp section, where you have all these pedals. If I click here on the plus, you can see all the pedals that are available. And you also have here on top the categories, so the distortion, modulation, dynamics, delay, reverb, EQ, utility, so all sorts of good stuff. And they're really well modeled. I think they sound really, you know, like the real deal. So basically on this preset, I'm gonna scroll through a few presets. Not gonna go deep dive into creating my own tones and stuff like that, because that would take too long. And even the presets, if you click here, you can see there's many presets. Some of them from the titles I can see are made for humbuckers. Doesn't mean it will sound bad with a single coil, but right now I'm using this Strat American Pro 2, and I just sold for the best. Now here on the middle you also have these sliders here for volume and stuff like that. I'm gonna put this where it was. Right now, as you can see, I have this Lion amp. In terms of amps, you can go basically and choose different amps. If I click here, it brings 6 amps: Dream 65, Enigmatic 88, 82, which is probably a Dumble related amp sim, Lion 68, Ruby 63, Showtime 64, and Woodrow 55. So very well known amps. You don't have high gain amps, at least for now, but you can get high gain tones, of course. So I'm gonna close this, because up here you also have flavors, different flavors of that same amp. I'm gonna try not to mess around with the preset. On your right you have cabinet and mics, and if you click here, these are all the cabinets that you have. You also have direct. I believe it's used for impulse responses within your DAW, because the plugin does not impart impulse responses, at least for now. And you have all the things. Now, like I said before, the microphones are fixed, and I think it's a really good thing, so you don't spend too much time trying to figure out what type of microphone should be there or not, and testing all them out can take, it's a very tedious process sometimes. And then on the post effects, there's also the same thing that will appear on the pre, but you have things like I would use post effects, like this is great because you have a chain that completely will replace your after effects after the fact you record your guitar tone. So basically, if I want to add some EQ, some studio EQ, volume, I can also have a compressor, you know, and that will give me the opportunity to record my signal and just stay within the plugin without necessarily adding more plugins to the chain. So it's very special. What else will you have here? You also have a tuner right here. My guitar probably is not in tune, but almost there, more than enough. Then you have output, then you have a limiter here as well. And then you have also here in options, input mode, mono or stereo, and the tempo from DAW or manual, okay? So it really has everything you need. And the interface is really cool, man. I really dig this interface. And let's check out some tones. So we have here the 70s Big Chewy. Let's see how it sounds with this Strat. these reverbs are so authentic, really spring reverb, very warm. See the tail? Awesome. Let's go for the next preset, see what we have here. 80s air snake, so probably more gain. We'll have some noise, but I'll make sure, oh, the gate is already engaged, but I can change it so it'll be more efficient. Probably put more threshold and see what happens. Okay. Probably this would sound better or more or fuller with a Les Paul type guitar. Nonetheless, sounds great. As you can see here, we have EQ at the front, then another EQ at the end, micro pitch shifter and digital reverb. So let's go back here into our amps and see what the next preset brings. Acres of Lion. Sounds really amazing, man. Now let's go for another one. We don't have too much time in the video. Probably if I would go through all presets, it will take an hour or so. Alien Sky Hippie. So basically this is sort of the holy grail of all amps, right? If I disengage all my post effects, I don't know how this will sound. Just leave the reverb on. But you have some modes here like sweet, silver, cream, and black. I don't know. I'm already editing the preset, which is not part of that, but you know, just trying out. It sounds really, really great. Let's go for another one. All Along the Watchtower. No, I'm not gonna play that, but anyways. I was playing Zeppelin. But it sounds great. Let's go for another one. All Around Great Guy. Maybe my guitar is not out in tune totally, but so you got a sort of a Vox here. Okay. Now All Right Now Rhythm. If it's related to the song, I can't remember how to play the song. So there's some hits. Let me try here on the noise gate. Okay, now it's better. This is really cool because, you know, I can add some reverb here, just like sort of a spring reverb, and try to get some of John Mayer's tone. You have the tank A, tank B, and tank C. But probably you have to put this louder in order to hear the differences. Okay, a little bit darker. Anyway. Sounds awesome. Now, I'm not sponsored by UAD in any means, but this is some of the best plugins. I mean, there are great plugins on the market, like AK Multimedia comes to mind because you have all that options and great sounds as well. But, you know, with this interface and the amps that it brings and the simplicity of that, the fact that you don't have to go around and changing mics and stuff like that makes it really special. Now, this one has a lot of effects. As you can see here, it says direct, so probably it's for you to use an impulse response. We can try to go use like a clean, I don't know. But there are so many effects posts that it's really hard to know what's going on. You have a digital reverb, if I disengage it. Yeah, this vintage vibrato and pitch, the effects are top-notch. They really are top-notch. That's one thing that I really love about it. Another brick in the comp. So first thing here, I will turn my gate. I think he's doing the job of the tuning my guitar as well. So next one, we have any single coil pickup vibe. Some presets are louder than others, but I think that's fine. You have to fine tune it. Another direct one, but this one doesn't have the amp or the cab. So are you looking clean? Okay, let's go for another one. B-Man 4x10 clean. Of course, you can increase your volume here and change some stuff around here. I'm checking out, I'm trying to remember, you know, all the bands that record in the old days that had access to these real amps in real time, all the classics, and this is very close to that, you know. You want that really sort of vintage tone, and I think it's really toward that. Not that you can get a great lead tone, you probably can, but, you know. It just sounds right. Bayou Tram, so almost no effects. What we have here behind? Oh, we have a reverb in front of the amp, which is kind of cool. So never be afraid to try out different stuff, you know. Because it's a clean amp, so you can put the reverb on front. It gives you different results. It's a great technique. Sounds awesome as well. Now we have a bespoke vibrato. The video is already too long, so you guys just have a couple of different patches. Then you can download this plugin for free and trial. You have a trial, but right now I think there's a sale on UAD. So if you can, I highly advise you to get this plugin because it's really, really awesome. With all this type of effects, it's very, very inspiring to write stuff, new stuff. BU Silver. I forgot to talk about this little knob here that I'm going to put all down, and it says the room. The room is something that I do to almost all my presets, being hardware or software, because you have to, when you record, even for recording, give it a little bit of a room so it's like it's sounding like you recorded it in an actual room. A little bit more. I'm going to put it really high so you guys can see the difference. You can always back this down, but this is very important when recording, just a tip. Now we have Big and Buff V. So Marshall here. You also have a boost for some of the things here. I think we'll probably be able to get the tones of some of your favorite artists pretty easily. And I also should tune my guitar next time. What else we have here? Big clean. So these are clean tones. It reacts very, very well to your dynamic, to your picking attack, volume, stuff like that. Big dirty strat, so this is one for my strat, right? A little bit dry to my taste, but it sounds good nonetheless. Big fat. Want to check out what effects we have here. Oh, a lexicon reverb. And also a delay. Really, really cool. It's awesome. Okay, I think just one or two more. Big fuzzy memories. So this should sound good. Really cool. Now we have Big Air Feels Good, probably one of the 80s sort of tone. I'm really curious to see how this sounds with an humbucker guitar, but I don't have time right now. Turn down the volume a little bit. So it's really, really, really awesome. Okay guys, we stay here because it's already 20 minutes long, the video. So, like I said before, go try it out. You'll be amazed of what this thing can do. And it's a great plugin from UAD, and I'm going to use it much more on my recordings. And that's it guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't done so yet. And go grab a copy, I think you'll like it. Many thanks for watching, see you on the next one. Cheers!